All right, so we have a rooted team headed into the sprawl. Although the rooting is not that impactful from my perspective, so I would happily trade it in for the crit token from the librarian if that is offered up. I think we'd be okay at doing the librarian. We can we can grab a loathing reduction, then do the lair. Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, if Baldwin is really the only one, I'd rather do the fight. Buffoon, says Baldwin. I really, really wish that Barristan had been the one to pick up the Jinx. That would have been so fun to play with. Baldwin's not taking a lot of hits. Oh, that's nice. Ah, the love triangles begin. The love triangles begin. So you and Barristan, you can take a hit. I'd rather do the fight than not. How bad a hit is that? 2 pips? Okay. Ambush. But, as we know, ambushes no longer have the effect that they used to have. Luckily. She's just so annoying. I'm gonna blind her up. The blind does nothing. Of course. The turn order that we have right now is like... It boggles the mind.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I guess we just reflection here. So this is doing 3 to 5 with no upside because we're not on Death's Door. I don't plan on spending a lot of time with Baldwin at Death's Door, so I think we will probably walk away from that one. Ah, yes, everybody was blinded. I forgot. Oh, this guy's moving forward too fast. I guess we do have the option now to rampart this guy back. This is gonna do 3 to 7. I think I'd rather take this guy out, although that didn't happen either. The fact that they gave the Infernal Taskmaster an AoE stun stress attack is just like... It's one of those why. Why was that necessary, right? Okay, need some healing on Sarmenti for sure.
And now, the greatest test of all.
Love it. 13? Did that one for style points. Oh, interesting. I thought I had Defender on the board, but I removed it. Well, I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. If she hits around this taunt, my brain will melt. Alright, that's nice. Get a nice big indiscriminate science. Aha, yes, love it.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Okay. Would have liked a little more time to clean up, but things are starting to... Okay, that stress resist token we probably will use for the Librarian fight. But yeah, now that I'm seeing strategic withdrawal in action, I think it's not what we're looking for. Oh, +2 relationship there. Wow. All right. Now, I'm going to switch up... Before we get there, let's make sure all our combat items are appropriately appointed. Triage kits, I think, are fine. The Warhorn is not what we're looking for here, I don't think. There's very little we want there. We want the smoke bomb and we want the thunderclap. It just shuffles the enemy. That's not going to be useful. All right, just in case we need it, we'll put Healing Salve there. Because, yeah, the crit trinket, I think, would be much better for us.
Library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
The spotlight is yours, I think. I don't think there's any... like, I'm not super concerned about this fight. Maybe that will come back to haunt me, but... we should have a... we should have a counter. Time since someone other than Sarmenti was hit. When there was not a taunt in play. I think unfortunately it's been a while. Oh, I don't have slice off on the board actually. That's a bit of an oversight. So annoying. Oh, and I didn't put the fire resist trinket on Barristan either. We'll clean it up next turn. Because just to make sure, like, I can't switch skills at this point in the game, right? Yeah, no such luck. It'd be nice if between these fights you could swap skills. I'm going to use Encore here to establish the block, because I want to get Sarmenti healed up during this fight, and I want to make sure that we do that by controlling where things are attacking.
A brilliant conclusion.
I was checking if the leper was blinded. I would have considered using command there, I think, but... Oh, still procs the standard of the 9th. Interesting. But yeah, Barristan is taking so little damage. When we get the taunt up, it's just unbelievable.
A master stroke.
The second his taunt goes down, though. I'm worried we're not going to get another chance to heal Sarmenti, so better safe than sorry. Do I roll the dice here? Yeah, I think we're okay. Oh, we got more blinds going on than I think I necessarily realized. Okay, I think that's all set. You're all set. All right, I think everyone just dies when their turn happens, so now we can do maintenance stuff. Yep.
Empowered, emboldened.
This one's just for style points. Because our leper isn't going to be doing much during this next fight. Alright. Greater move resist, speed trinket, extra action on kill we like. All locations are scouted is a bummer, but we'll still give it a go. I think we have what it takes to take out the Librarian.
Must be stopped. The Librarian must be destroyed.
Hit him with that blind life. And then double plague grenades. Let's go. No need to crit the books there, Plague Doctor. They're gonna fall on their own. Now here's the interesting question. I think I intimidate just because I don't want our backliners taking the hits. As much as our Tempest Leper is also a little squishy, but
Collaboration confers advantage.
this is kind of the Plague Doctor doing all the damage. Might as well toss the command here. I mean, the base damage isn't much, so this is not it's not a big difference maker, but I don't think we have enough to get the kill on this before next turn. I think categorize... Oh, the Jinx gives us the combo. That's funny. I don't really want attacks coming in, but the weakness is good. I don't think we get the kill, which means he will do his empowered attack, almost certainly. Yep. Yeah, there's no way around it, but that's okay. He grows more powerful. Yeah, so there's that attack, which was not very impactful, actually. Surprisingly so. The Jinx. It's paying huge dividends. Oh, that was nice. Remove that. That's good.
In crisis, we can rely only on
Get our retribution rolling. Our frontliners are doing work. We did once upon a time get a kill on the Librarian without Actually, I don't think we've ever killed the Librarian in slot 4. I think that's we're still waiting for that to happen, but
An unavoidable end.
okay. Fire hasn't stacked up that high. Ooh. That's why I shouldn't be intimidating right there. I think I'm just gonna Solemnity to get the stress heal. Can't do that. You're at 7, 3 to 5, so we're not gonna get it. So I think the safe thing is to fire up the Retribution again. One off, lethal. That's why they gave him 101 hit points, in case you were wondering. But yeah, that's why we like the Librarian. He's a bit of a pushover.
The past is gone. Let it die. The loathing abates.
So I think I'm going to put the extra action on Sarmenti. I'm going to keep the speed, though, I think. I don't think we need the Sacred Scribblings anymore. Definitely don't need the Move Resist trinket. Don't need that. I'll keep the Crit trinket. Yes, we have double Robbies. Welcome to you both. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of the Chalk Dust. I think we need a refill on Smoke Grenades there. And then we'll put those there. It's a shame we didn't get the better of the two. I'm not going to bother with the Unabridged Edition. And then the Bottle Case, I think, will also go. The fact that we haven't used it yet, I think it indicates to me that we are not going to. Barristan, settle down. We're not driving in circles. We're driving in a straight line, to be sure. Relationships are healing. Love to see it. We have a lot of baubles right now, so. Oh, the enlightening element, you say? I think we're going to be buying that. That's a fun one. Just too much fun not to do. I do want to keep the insulating insignia, though. And then, do I care about Sarmenti having? I think it's probably okay. And then Barristan, you're currently sitting on 15 and that. We don't have a Reverberating Redoubt on sale. I would be very happy to pick one of those up. Touching Dirges, I don't think we need. Our relationships have progressed sufficiently. It's almost always hard not to buy a bit of Healing Salve. But I think we just call it there. Explosives Magazine. It's one of my all-time favorites. Although I guess it doesn't do Spore Grenades. It does Ichor Bombs. Oh, the Wind Chime is very good too. But I think our stress is under control. Hey, Rose. I mean, in my book, it absolutely is. I think I'm going to go left here. We don't need to take down the Loathing. I think the Watchtower would be useful because it might mean that we could find a creature den. So let's go hunting. Paracelsus needs to settle down just a smidge. I didn't see what just happened there. There was a toast at the very end there that I missed. All right, her ladyship is first to go. Encore here just takes you out of the game a bit too much. We don't have any blind to deal with, so I feel like Harvest is probably the play. We will stress heal in a minute. It's amazing how hard this little guy is hitting. Yes, the leper needs some milk-soaked linen, right? Okay, so this is perfect because we hew here in hopes that we miss on one and not on the other, because that gives us a crit token. Nice.
A master stroke.
Hey, Nendak. How's it going? Welcome to the fun. We're doing a Tempest Leper run and trying to do a bit of a build around on a Tempest Leper. It's been going okay, I would say. Oh, that you took away my crit. You jerk. That's not cool. There's a dodge token here. It was a 50-50. Oh, picking up the blind though. That's a shame. Yeah, I think we've hit our stride with this particular team, I think. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. And I think now is the I think we can hold off one more. I may regret that decision, but I'm going to move her forward. Sunrise at your side is worth a fight. All right, we did lose out on that, but we get the nice crit heal here. Yeah, let's take the crit heal. She's dead, but I'm going for the stun on this guy, which was resisted. We're not getting... She's going to Death Store no matter what. So, let's do that. I know, Nendak. I'm looking for... I've been looking for another one, but... I could not find anything... anything of value. I just did the Librarian. Came up with a whole lot of nothing from that. Let's see. You have a taunt, so it's just reflection. So I haven't looked at all of them, Rose. There are quite a few, but it is my general opinion that there's a fine balance. Only certain skills work particularly well. Final round. I mean, it's an easy finish. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for it. Bummer that this guy's getting an extra hit in, but... Oh, that's a stress pip. But I think these two gentlemen at the front will be able to do some work on this guy. All right. Very nice. All right. Keeping our relationships healthy.
The past is gone.
Oh, and we got some slime mold? Wow. Just what I have always wanted. Okay, so the assistance encounter is not that useful because our flame drain is very low. We're hoping that the creature den still remains in this upper area and we can sync it up with at least one hospital because I need to spend probably the majority of our money at that hospital. Wow, everyone agrees. I don't really want to spend money right now, and we don't need it that much, so I'll just do that.
Abandoned or forgotten.
More slime mold. I should have not even taken that one, because all of that is trash. Okay, fingers crossed for the creature den to not have been lurking previously. We're gonna certainly go into the mountain with more healing salve than we know what to do with, I suspect. Okay, an oasis. That's what we're looking for. Nice. All right, we get the creature den. That's beautiful.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
At least it should be. Wahaha, says Wayne June, the troublemaker. Wow. Barristan and Paracelsus still building a relationship. I tend to agree, Nendak. I think that one thing that would make me take the Oasis more often and more consistently would be if it only yielded positive relationship improvements. Let's see. For this team, I'm gonna encore and get the defend up, and then we'll wait and see. But I think given all of these guys have a tendency to do targeted attacks, so this will be good for business. But yeah, I think if the Oasis couldn't harm relationships, that would be a huge improvement. Well, so I would say, Nendak, that I agree with what you're saying. I also, though, think that the relationship that you gain from the Oasis is hugely important. And from that perspective, that's the thing that would sometimes push me to take the -5 stress over other things. All right, you are blinded, which is unfortunate. So let's fish for crit tokens. Of course, we didn't get any, but this is the way. Oh yeah, I mean, nothing feels worse with the Oasis when you're like, oh, you know, everything's going fine, and then all of a sudden the Oasis ruins 2 of your people's relationships. It's like, that doesn't feel good. A
promising development.
Now, have we upgraded Bolster? I don't remember. No, we haven't. That's actually perfect, because that means it's -1 and -1. Ah, no, that's not perfect. Well, we can take 1 off of Barristan while removing... Okay, never mind. I was just kidding. That was just a hilarious joke. We have 2 taunt. That's all we need. So I guess we just do that. Yeah, I think the Oasis should be strictly positive with its effects. I think that makes a lot of sense. It's supposed to be a respite. I also think there should be a stress heal to all option available. In the Oasis, it shouldn't always be just one person type of thing. I think that would make a big difference. Yeah. Given that it's going to hit the back guy anyways, or at least try to. Barristan does need some love, though. Should have Magnesium Rained there. No question about that. Get rid of the little dude. Get some stress healing in. Clean up the stress. This is just messy. I'm gonna do that because we have an improved dodge there. This is a kill no matter, almost no matter what. Yeah, we're not getting more on. Okay. The Jinx just seems so fun. We have another round here, so I'm gonna take a moment so that I can get a heal off. Should have probably retributioned. Oh, I still can. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. No, I can't. Okay. Would have been nice to get a heal there, but indiscriminate science we can do a lot with. Stitching kit's not that interesting. So wait, Nendak, let me check this. Okay. I think the baseline positive / neutral should be okay, and negative with the quirk. Oh, yeah, the hydrophobia quirk. Yes, I do agree that that should still hurt your chances in the Oasis. But as it is, I don't think that's the only thing that causes people to hate it. Or maybe I just haven't noticed. It's an interesting observation. Let's see. Mixed quirk, food, and flame. We're not going to do the evil option. How are you and Barristan? You and Barristan are good. I kind of want to take the mixed quirk. Actually, I kind of really like the quirks we have on you, so I don't want to mess with them. So let's do this. Oh, what do we have here? No, we're not going to mess with you and Barristan's relationship.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours.
Yes, Robbie, we are rocking the Jinx, and it's been fun so far. I just really wish we had gotten it on Barristan. That's the only caveat. So we have healing salve, smoke bombs, warhorn, and triage kit. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. And then over here, we don't need 2 +4 speed trinkets. That's excessive. All right, everybody, we're going to the creature den, and then we're going to the hospital. Creature den first. I don't want to pass up the creature den benefit. I mean, now that you mention it, Nendak, that must be. Like, that makes way too much sense. I kind of wish that there was flavor text on every one of those quirks that helped you to understand it, because some of them aren't that intuitive. Nice hit. Yeah, I would assume that hydrophobic does exactly that. And it makes perfect sense. Grumble, grumble. Something, something, grumble stuns. Yes, we're rocking a Tempest Leper, just to go over them real quick. Tempest Leper, a Sergeant Man-at-Arms, and then 2 Wanderers. The Jester we picked for initially having, I believe, lightning reflexes, so not particularly strong. And the Sergeant came with Amateur Weaponsmith, and the Leper came with Daredevil. It's been a fun run so far. All right, given that we have the combo here, we'll just take that guy out. What are the chances? 3 to 5? That's not good chances. Not the chances we're looking for. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Very nice. All right, I think we may make it out of this fight alive. Yeah, so, yeah, Neat Freak, I mean, I assume that it interacts with the mop and bucket, for one. That seems to make intuitive sense.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Well, Robbie, I think that I mean, maybe this is what this is what words are failing me. This is what like wikis and things like that are best used for, I guess. I rarely ever use a stitching kit, nor a whiskey flask. But I would like to know the exact specifics, right? What are these things doing exactly is of great concern and curiosity to me. All right, we get rid of the stun token, or the stun item, and then we're good to go. All right, everybody wants to fight. You love to see it. Barristan has like half a yellow halo there. It's kind of cutting off in the middle. All right, I guess it is still accurate. But yeah, I would just love to see all the specifics because I think we guess about them a lot, but it would be cool to know with precision. Oh, this is going to be an awful fight. I'm going to hit him to get the blind so that we can use the leper on them. Actually, we didn't even roll any we didn't roll anything, so that was unnecessary. And then drop those. You love it when Dead Ringer procs. The problem that we're going to have is there's going to be a lot of corpse eating here. Going to be a lot of these guys eating each other's corpses and driving me up the wall. That's why I didn't Magnesium Rain, even though probably the better option there. This feels like a Hue. Yes, tons of damage percent on the trophy for sure. But spending actions killing corpses is like, you know, kind of eh. Let's see. I'm kind of trying to set them all up to just die of dots at the exact same moment, but we'll see how well that works. So that's going to create a corpse. One of them is probably immediately... Oh, actually, we get the well-timed Magnesium Rain. So this guy now has an opportunity to... Would have had an opportunity to eat. Beautiful. Words fail us all from time to time, right? Of course, the blind doesn't work there. You love to see it. All right, so I'm going to stack up Retribution, and then we're going to try and kill this guy on the first action of the next turn. Perfect. So now we get 3 free actions from our team on the second roll.
Bravo.
I'm doing this because I get at least 1 crit token out of it.
Collaboration confers advantage.
More Retribution. Yeah, I think so. Blighting Spiders. Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Now that's a lot of tokens right there. That is a lot of tokens. So I think my best play here... Well, they're all going to go next. Nah, I think I just go for the bleeds, get lucky. All right. That was very lucky.
The slow suffering begins.
Someday we're going to cure your disease, Barristan. Someday. That day is not today, but
Messy.
the dream is alive. I don't really have a good feel. I feel like the spitters are the scarier ones.
Elementary.
But these ones stun, so it's not all good. Now let's see. Where is the Plague Doctor? This shouldn't be a kill. Also, Sarmenti's crit, like, deadly is 15% chance, increased 15% chance to crit is just kind of bonkers. Will Solemnity for the stress heal? We get slightly more healing that way. Okay, well, it's a good thing we have 2 heals on the board because we got some ruining afoot. Our team's feeling pretty good though. I'm not going to complain about it. -3 stress, +1 mastery. Not the one we necessarily wanted, but I mean, is there any greater positive interaction? I feel like right now I'm sitting on too many combat items that I just like too much, and I'm gonna swap some things around just so that I use some stuff. Because right now we're just like, we're sitting on way too many good items. I'll hang on to the smoke bombs though. Get rid of that. Heartseeker. I think more crit for Sarmenti is probably... no, the speed has been so good for getting first actions. And so if we're not going to use it there, I just don't see a place for it in our lineup. So we'll get rid of that. Fire resist, we're just doing a sprawl run now, so it's very unlikely. And then I'll just get rid of the medicinal herbs to clear up space. Let's see. We must go left. I hope I'm not too late to the party on that one. All right. Would have loved to have gone to the academic study, but we have so many quirks to get rid of right now. Her ladyship is like my least favorite character in the whole game. Let's not shuffle the party when there's a this guy in it. I almost did that. Her Highness, her ladyship. 6 of one, half a dozen of another, right? That's
An opportunity squandered.
Oh, 38 damage, you say? Well, I never liked this guy very much. If you get an opportunity to take out Stiltsman on your first turn, you take out Stiltsman. Oh, Book of Creative Insults causing problems. Her ladyship causing trouble.
Well done.
I'm consistently impressed by how much damage our leper does take. Like, our leper is tanky, but... So I'm doing the Hue in hopes of getting 1 dodge out of that for the crit. I think it was worth it.
We can rely only upon each other.
We still have 1 taunt token, so I'm gonna send this guy back for the moment. All right, used up my crit token. Not super jazzed about that, but I was gonna do like a wombo combo and put some strength on the leper too. It's gonna be awesome.
Heady for men's insidious spears.
Yeah, that's another thing that drives me a bit up the wall in Nendak, is when tokens get used up by like those assistance attacks. I don't know what the official name for those assistant attacks are. But yeah, I think they definitely should not use those. I think to be on the safe side, we Retribution here. The Summer Country. And of course, her ladyship is the only one that remains. Joy of joys. That was a lot of negative tokens we just put on her ladyship. Oh yeah, plus 33% death blow. That probably puts her around 50 is my guess. 28. We can't really do much with it, so that's 2. Alright. We get it in 3. That was very on average. Wow. Imagine getting a bunch of roast pig and a slime mold in the same pile and being like, yeah, I'll eat this roast pig that was sitting next to a bunch of slime mold. No problem. I don't suspect we're gonna need the poetry. That might be a mistake, but all right, I have one more opportunity to forget that we need to go to the hospital. Just one more. Oh, we can pick up another hoarder, although I don't think we're gonna have enough baubles for any of the really good trinkets. Oh my. I apologize for that. There's someone in the hallway vacuuming. You hate to hear that. Sorry about that. Sarmenti has 2. Alright, we'll do this. We pick up a speed, so that's fine. We haven't seen a pugilist with his excellent jiggle physics yet. Oh, looks like we're not going to. That's exactly what I'm planning to do, Rose. We're on the same page. Decided to knock the dodge off. Probably blinding her would have also been advisable, I think. Yeah. That 50-50 would have been good. Good to avoid if we had been so lucky. Dang. See how it is. Combo means blind doesn't do anything. It's a shame that doesn't remove the blind, though, I will say. That's the one slightly frustrating part of that interaction, is swinging into comboed enemies with the leper, I feel like should reduce your blind by 1 while also automatically hitting. But maybe that's too powerful. You're at 2. Plague Grenade could potentially put you on death's door. Oh, and the stun? You love to see it.
Confers advantage.
I'm just going to roll the 50-50.
Straightforward and effective. Cut down these
Love to see the mastery.
Blaze the trail to your redemption.
That was a lot of baubles, too. It's a little punishing, Nendak. The potential double blind opener is, it makes it hard to take reflection off your bar, is what I would say. Let's see. Still sitting on a lot of stuff. I'm going to get rid of the adrenaline tonic. I don't think it's doing much for us. And then we're at 104. We got a stack of 4 relics. I'm going to get rid of those. And we're just about to spend a bunch. Barristan, you are a smart man voting for the hospital there. You know, I still love the leper. I think that the leper is one of my favorite classes. There's a lot of interesting interplay to the leper. You know, like we're rocking a debuff resist trinket, which I think synergizes really well with voiding those double blinds. Oh my gosh. Oh, that feels so good to get rid of. No other diseases in the house, and now sprained wrist is gonna go away. I think Chatterbox may go away. We'll see. So, yeah, I'm going to get rid of Chatterbox, even though I think our relationships are quite healthy.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
And then I think that's actually kind of it. Wow, that was less than I expected it to be. There's an argument to be made to take a few of these other ones off. Hemophobia is slightly annoying. Yeah, I think it's the only one that I would potentially take off. And it's pretty minor, so I don't think it's worth doing. Do we buy some laudanum? It's handy to have some laudanum. So I'm going to buy a stack of 4 of it. And now we have over the 100 mark, so the hoarder is going to be pretty tempting here. Nah. The hoarder could be a total bust, and I didn't want to pick up all that relationship. Innie. So if Jinx was on Barristan, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Baldwin isn't supposed to be taking hits, and so the Jinx isn't doing that much. I considered locking one that was good for sure. We did pick up a blind, so I'll roll the 33% chance of getting one and spread a little bit of that. That's perfect for the leper. Like I'm not taunting up, so I think that if we lose it, it's not the end of the world. I don't want to. It's kind of cool, but there's the Jinx. It does pay off from time to time for sure. Now this is interesting. I think here, do I do this to get the crit token? I think I do. I hit both. You hate to see it. I mean, Daredevil is nice. I guess, yeah. That would be a bit of a shame. I just want to use this Thunderclap grenade because we've been sitting on it forever. Wow, we just re-stunned her. That's, what are the chances? Yeah, I guess Daredevil for our leper build is a little bit... That would be a bit of a bummer to lose, but... Wow, is that double miss on the... Let's get the heal.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
We are savaging this this enemy group though, for sure. I was fishing for the crit token. No such luck. Ah, that was the extra action on kill. I forgot all about that one. Maybe I should be hunting for kills more often. Oh my gosh. Sarmenti's just going to town. I wish I could work the the extra action trinket in on the leper, but I don't think I can. That chalice is going right in the dumpster. Yeah, I don't... Speed needs a full overhaul also. While we're talking about things that that don't work the way that they should. Speed affecting the next turn, especially speed at the beginning of combat, feels just like silly. I'd rather do the fight. They're gargantuan. Her ladyship returns. Let's see. I'm gonna put in the damage, hopefully get the blind there. Yeah, the blind does about as much as it always does. I'm not salty. Well, so like if you get speed as an option in the in like the intro screen when you're deciding what you want to do, like it just it doesn't affect the immediate beginning of the turn. You know, I feel like it should affect the first turn. Like if you get speed, that should be the equivalent of you ambushing the enemy. I'm gonna roll the dice on this one, I think. Okay. Yeah, there's something about the way speed affects the next turn that feels very awkward to me from like a design perspective. That's all. We're going to keep the leper in combo all day long, apparently. Alright, I gotta start doing some work on this little guy, or he's gonna explode on us.
Collaboration confers advantage.
It's a shame the leper has blind, so I kind of have to hit into this guy. But would have liked to take a chunk out of her ladyship, as it were. Blind never works. Why would I ever use blind? Well, that dodge is going to be a little awkward. Wow. Okay, we just hit right through that. That was a high roll of that was quite the high roll. But you can see, like, as we hit combo targets, we're just stacking up more blind, which to me just feels backwards. Oh, I love the fact that he gets the non-attack free action where he heals himself, so that then he doesn't die of the dot. It's poetry right there. Let's see. Do we blind her? Didn't quite get there. I just want her gone.
An unavoidable end.
If this guy does the AoE again, I'm going to be annoyed. Alright, that's as ineffective an option as he can have. But, like, yeah, now I've stacked 2 blind up through hitting comboed targets. But I guess if the blind doesn't do anything,
Easily resolved.
maybe it's not such a big deal.
Collaboration confers advantage.
I don't think I've ever left this guy till absolute last like this. It's probably dangerous because corpses have a tendency to evaporate. Yeah, we can't. I was thinking about getting a big attack in on the leper. Oh, I love that stress heal though. Nice. Ooh, Nendak, you are brave. to say the least. That is, I think I've only let one of those guys go off once, and it was to complete my journal, is the claim that I'm making about it. Let's see, I think I used the Thunderclap there, so we'll give you some Pyrotechnic Dazzlers. And I'm kind of saving the Caltrops for the end, I think. How are we already full again, though? Do I care about the Impermeable Poultice? No, I don't think I do. Oh, achievements are going to be fun, actually. That is something that I had not considered at all in Nendak. But yeah, there's going to be some hilarious achievements. How about an achievement for all of your characters dying to that attack simultaneously? That would take some setup, but would be so satisfying just to watch 4 death blows come across the screen. Let's see. You're going first. I think we did roll a blind though. Ugh. Yeah, let's roll the dice on this one. It's true. Yeah, you would not expect that to happen with any regularity. That would be a 1 in a, probably like, I don't know how unlikely it would be, but very, very unlikely. To have 4 death blows all simultaneously proc is probably extremely low. Although sometimes with my luck, it feels like it's like 100%, but that's a different story. Ooh, a crit token. I always have blind when I get crit tokens.
Early results are encouraging.
That seems to have not mattered too much. I'm saving all these caltrops with like the misguided belief that maybe that maybe I will get the Librarian's token or the Librarian's trophy that actually gives crits so that I can do some fancy stuff, but that may not happen. Oh yeah, you can get the same thing going on with the Tangle like baseline zombie guard. They also very satisfyingly swap back and forth. I always find it absolutely hilarious. Two crit tokens. Boom. Not that we'll get to use them. Oh, actually, we could use Encore to use them, because that would be fun. I feel like upgraded Encore should give a strength token. I feel like that's a reasonable thing. But crits are fun. I like Encore for the ability to utilize tokens much more effectively. I think that's the thing. It doesn't matter what we do. Let's try and get a little bit of friendship. Onward and upward. Why not? We should at least see what the other occultist trinket is, right? Well, so Nendak, the never explode thing, it depends on the order, right? The back one always has to go first, or the ordering won't quite work. I'm gonna blind her. I never learned my lesson. But yeah, like since the order is somewhat random, oh my gosh, we just got a stun off of Dead Ringer off of a combo attack, off of like an affinity attack. That's a new favorite of mine. Oh my gosh. They're just doing me all kinds of favors at the moment.
Empowered, emboldened.
But yeah, that soft lock would just require a little more luck. That could have been a Hue. I could see that being being a good Hue target there. Because we would have gotten one dodge off of that. Yeah, Blade Tornado, annoying just because it gives blind more than anything. Alright, he's dead. You have no hope. Unless I do something profoundly stupid, like knock the Stilts boy backwards. This guy's all done.
Straightforward and effective.
I agree. I like that too. Just get rid of her. I also kind of feel like crits should always ignore death door, but I'm not sure if I want that coming back at me the other way. So that's something I would like to be able to do, but I would prefer that the enemies not have that same option, please. Thank you. We're not getting really big numbers out of our leper. Which one is this? That's the 40% damage trinket. We're going to have some decisions to make here. Big money. All right. That's good for business. And then what is your combat item? An Ichor Bomb? Alright, I'm going to try to do this. I do have a Dark Impulse, Nendak. I always keep a Dark Impulse on hand for no apparent reason. Alright, I'm going to use that up to get these dudes going. Alright, so you're pretty much done. Unfortunately, we didn't get the opposite 50-50, but you adding dodge, that's great news. Because we don't need to do any more work on you. I was going to say, I'll try and stun him. I feel like he has a high stun resist, though. Yeah, relatively speaking. Come on, blind. Never works. Never works. I shouldn't spend the melee skill now. Because he's currently melee resistant. So I'm actually going to Reflection, get the small stress heal, and get the resistance to debuff. Oh, the Jinx is the reason that... Ooh, landed the stun that time. All right. This is feeling real good. Since our mentee is blinded, we get double benefit from that and weakened. Now the problem is this cherub is still going to do its worship, which is always the most infuriating thing to me. But we might as well still put damage in, because it won't heal for as much as we'll probably do. But I also think that worship should be stopped by dots. That's my my 2 cents on the matter.
Excellent work.
So the cherub will go, it will worship, even though it should die the second it acts. Could have purged to kill... it wouldn't have been enough damage. Also, I don't have purge on my board. Wait, no. Did you mean intimidate, Nendak? Because it just wouldn't have done enough damage. The cherub was sitting at 5. There was no way we were going to get to 5, unfortunately. But yeah, I did consider that for sure. I don't need to save the combo, so I'll just use the combo here. But even if purge is only front row to front row, right? Now, is he currently stunned or not? I'm not sure. I'll put up Retribution. So I just checked Purge. So Purge is only... Oh, wait, we should watch what happens here. All right. The blind did not work that time. That's okay. But Purge is front row to front row only. Does have a knockback 3, but I don't think that would have helped. All right, Sarmenti perfectly gets to the 5. Oh, I see. So deleted the corpse with Purge. I get what you're saying now. You're still blinded. We're not going to be able to do any better than Noxious Blast. Does the last blind work? It does. All right. That was pretty clean. So if we just accept that they're going to be blinds, we can make the leper hit a lot harder. No, I think you are correct. I think with those 2 action points, we could have potentially done it. So we do miss... We end up losing the calibrating sensor, which is also fun. But we could put that here. Get some crits for Sarmenti. We lose the speed, which I've been having fun with. This sharpness trinket, I think we can let go. That we can let go. This all kind of hangs around. Let's see. I used up some stuff, right? Yeah, not that it helps that much. I think we're going to let the medicinal herbs all go. I mean, we have a nice bench here for sure. I don't want to get rid of the insulating insignia because I think I'm probably going to want to use that on the leper. I think it's a mistake to let that go. Holy beads, I just don't care much about them. So we'll do that, and then I'm not going to free up a spot. We're just going to make it to the end and hope that there's a reverberating redoubt waiting for us, and watch the upper right-hand corner for the heartbreak of amazing items showing up. We do have the -3 stress from the creature den. Okay, we lost some slime mold. Josh, if you're out there. I still want reverberating redoubt. That's probably the one that I want. I'm not sure Sarmenti. Like, I kind of am thinking... Maybe I put the extra action trinket on... Alright, Baldwin picks up Lazy. Sarmenti picks up Slayer of Swine. Paracelsus, Fear of Cosmic Beings. Now, Sarmenti, unfortunately, might have just lost... Could have lost Deadly there. Didn't, but could have. Produces poultices while driving. I think we have one absolutely garbage thing in here, like all hoarders being scouted. I don't think I care about that. Let's see what we got for trinkets in here. Greater Sharpness Charm is very nice. I will pick that up because that's just generically excellent. No good in items. Let's do some in stuff first here. We end up with 8 mastery. Dang. That's not terrible. Let's see. Steak and Spuds here. Do we have the increase max HP? No. Okay, so nobody else can eat the Steak and Spuds. We do that. Oh, you're lazy, so you won't use the knotted rope. How lame is that? Give you to that one. Do we have anyone who doesn't have a good positive quirk and has an annoying negative quirk? I wouldn't want to lose Tactical Thinker. Yes, Bon Vidant on the Jester. Nendak, why? Talk to me about why I should be sad about that. Yes, it was indeed a close call. But I would have been very sad. So I'm with you on that one. So I'm hard pressed not to take. Oops, what's going on here? Hard pressed not to take the Greater Sharpness Charm. I think it's just very strong, and we need to reduce our bauble footprint. Now, Sarmenti, I'm going to miss the speed for sure. And Baldwin, like, these two, this is an excellent combo. Perhaps better than this one. Barristan, I like what Barristan has going on. So I picked up the Greater Sharpness Charm, I think, in case I decide that Baldwin needs to swap off. But yeah, downsizing our bauble footprint, I think, is good. Good for business. And then we didn't pick up... We could buy the Explosives magazine, but I don't think it's that important. I'm going to grab that. Because I want to keep Sarmenti's crit nice and high. There we go. I'm going to miss Sarmenti not being blazing fast, but I don't think it's the end of the world. And then... Trench Run is less options. I think we're probably going to go to the feeder. Less Flame Drain is nice. Academic Studies. I mean, the Hope isn't that useful, but neither is that Trinket. Let's do Mastery. We have a lot of Mastery points. Nendak, which message? Sorry, I saw that it kept the kept deadly message. So if that was the one you're referring to, then I got that one. Let me look. The jar trinket. If flame is greater than... Yeah, so technically, while our flame is higher, we could use this with the greater sharpness charm and get more out of it than we're getting from the 40% right now. But we would have to keep our flame high. For the final zone, though, our flame will be that high. Yeah, the rewards were not useful. Let's see, what are we rocking here? So we haven't done a lot with the Plague Doctor, so let's invest in a few useful improvements. I wish Emboldening had something else of interest going on with it. Solemnity is just a good improvement. Courageous Abandon we can't use. Stand Fast, I'm kind of tempted by. I think there might be value to Stand Fast. Now, wait a second. Is Hold the Line just strictly better than Rampart? Does less damage. I didn't realize Hold the Line gave stun on combo. That's interesting. I think I'll pick up Bolster. So the only thing we're losing is we're losing the pushback with this one, but we gain more defense. That's interesting. I think Crush is a better upgrade, though. Have we picked up Hew yet? Yeah, I want to get Hew. All right. I don't know that I spent those the most effectively. Yeah, well, and we will be above 60 for the final boss. So it is better for the final boss. Yeah, there's some funniness because I'm using Restream IO to do the actual like displaying of multiple chat feeds, at least for now. I may change that at some point in the future. I don't think I'm going to pick up the Brilliant Brew, though. I think sometimes it doesn't send everything through. We've selected that. We've got that going. We've got all this stuff. All right, I think I'm going to hold on to my money. Yeah, well, the Leper's not tanking, Rusty. Barristan's doing that job, but yes, our Leper is a bit of a glass cannon. Yeah, we have a lot of mastery at this point. Oh, interesting, Nendak. All right, let's get on with this. Actually, what was this one? Oh, nice. Increased scout chance. Very nice.